Can't no one know I've been staying over. Fucked it so long, I'm finally sober. To the edge, I've been drawing closer. Lately I'm a loner, a stoner, a loser. Yeah, I'm fucking poser, alone, life for no one. Love to act so talented, reality you've got none. I don't like to talk much, I'm honest. You just crave attention, that clown life is dog shit. Yeah, I really wanna fade away. Nothing really matters in the end when we fade away. Fade away, all that I will awake. I just wanna find a way to make you stay, to make you stay. I just wanna levitate, don't hesitate to make you wait. I just wanna fuck you till my bones and blood disintegrate. I just wanna touch you, feel your body right next to me. I just wanna love you, wanna fuck you, wanna levitate. Levitate, I'll levitate. No matter what life decides, it's gonna throw my way. I'll levitate, all damn night I'll stay awake. Spill my fucking guts and everything I've got all on the page. Lost my best friend, fuck that, it's over. So many moments never found their closure. A loner, lazy fucking stoner. Lately I've been thinking this was destined to be over. Yeah, fucking pussy, so sick listening to groaning. Bad damn time you man up to mistakes, now time you own them. I've been feeling lonesome, alone, and so homesick. Driving home, reflecting past 3 months, that shit was toxic. Yeah, I'll levitate. No matter what life decides, it's gonna throw my way.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Good shit, my audio's working. I don't have to go and fix it. Um, First things first, let me put my glasses on. Um, I need to wipe them off. Happy Monday. Uh, what's happening with crypto? Well, exactly what we've been kind of talking about. I've been telling my students and the other people in the analysis program, I guess, that once we hit resistance or once major volume comes in, we will see a dump, or we will see, like, obviously a rejection. None of this move up was bullish. This is more a liquidity grab, more distribution tactic, and again, we have major volume coming in here, more volume than we've seen since the original pump. And again, I'm not surprised by this at all. I've been pretty much expecting this. We also rejected the 200 weekly, so if you guys go to a weekly, throw up your 200. I mean, another perfect rejection. And guys, I've been telling you this: volume matters. This whole notion that volume doesn't matter, or there are a lack of sellers in the market, or whatever. Guys, this is the most basic thing I can teach you in TA. Is just like in a bull market, you can have a breakout and a retest. Well, in a bear market or a bear scenario, you can have a breakdown and retest. So we have a breakdown with some of the highest volume Bitcoin's ever seen, and we're retesting with volume that's not even comparable to the breakdown. That is entirely bearish. And all these people that are calling for 28, 30, 35, 48K or 100K, whatever bullshit they want to tell you, they have no idea what they're doing, no idea what they're talking about. This concept right here, breakdown and retest, just like a breakout and retest, is one of the most basic things someone can learn. And I'm in shock and awe that people threw that logic away and think that some massive rally is coming, when again, we have some of the lowest volume we've seen in the last month and a half. Real quick, let's see who's in chat. I believe Maplaw, you're Hartford Labs, right? I have to make you a mod. Let me know. Yes, sir. What's up, man? Arc Signal, what's good? How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. You know, I dealt with a lot of bullshit this morning. A lot of people were like trying to call me out, or I had a couple of like Patreons like ask for refunds, and I was like, okay, I know, like, they're asking for a refund, and that's fine, you know, you can do what you want, but I'm like, we're gonna dump in like an hour. Someone on my Patreon like literally messaged me and was like 15 minutes before we dumped, like 7%. No fucking shit. This person messages me, let me find it. This person messages me at, I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Yeah, this person messaged me and says at 12:38 p.m. Yeah, I'm gonna go to a 1 hour at 12:38. It's what, 4? So this would be 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. So this is the 12-hour candle, or not 12-hour candle, but it's noon for me, 12 for me. So like literally right here, they go, "Hi Roman, I'd like to cancel my subscription. Thanks." Like the only person that, and guys, there are people that come and go. You know, they learn some things. They come in, or you know, they want something that they thought they'd get but they didn't. My whole Patreon thing is, guys, it's not a signals group. I'm not making trades for you. I mean, I do post trade setups if they're, you know, high confidence. We've been talking about the 200 weekly. Some of my students did short the 200 weekly, which is great for them. But regardless, my whole goal is to teach you how to trade, teach you risk management, and to keep you out of bad trades. I have a lot of people that are in the Patreon just to stay away from FOMO, just to get that reassurance that this is not something that's going to continue. But yeah, I had someone like literally message me and go, "I'd like to cancel," and to me it's like, why are you messaging me? Just cancel it. Like, it's not hard. Like, I can't cancel it for you. And the whole point they're doing that is to be like, "Oh, you were wrong and you wasted my time and my money," and here we are. Anyways. Why is ETH not dropping much compared to Bitcoin? Well, the coins that dropped the hardest to begin with, because essentially Ethereum dropped like 85%, will pump the hardest. Also, you know, Bitcoin rejecting today is huge. If it does reject, if we somehow go back above, huge. Or, you know, rejection would be huge. If we somehow go back above like 21.8, then, you know, things get more serious. But for now, none of this is bullish. How's the pup? He's good. I think he's down. He's right there. There he is. He's over there. Am I gay? Dude, totally. It's literally closed 4-hour candle and dumped 10 minutes after 12. Yep. Long-term holding for ETH. What would you say? DCAing bull ETH at 1K is smart for long. What do you? Hold on. Yo, I'm gonna start DCAing soon. In fact, I just saw your message and cracked me up. Yeah, we can play some Apex. My brother's on right now. We can play after this. I have to go through all my stuff first, and yeah, no, I'm down. I kind of want to stream it though. If anyone wants to watch me play Apex, and I believe I'm pretty good. I hit Masters last season, but we'll see. Beautiful puppy. Oh, thank you so much. He's a purebred Rottweiler. He's about 150 pounds. He's huge. But all right, let's go into some stock stuff before we do anything. So, guys, we pretty much did exactly what I've said we've been doing. Just another bear market rally here, consolidation for more downside. Ultimately, none of this changes sentiment. We have not bottomed. We're not even close. The macro is getting worse. Earnings are this week. This was expected. Okay, and all of these people that tell you that it wasn't and that we've bottomed and this and that and another thing, they don't know what they're talking about. Okay, GDP came in and it's 0.5% lower than it was a week or two ago. It just continually gets worse. We had the worst CPI report in over 40-something years. And, sure, markets kind of rallied. But I think this was the end of the rally. I really do have confidence that this was the end. But yeah, so far, so good. Just kind of, we kind of expected this bounce, this consolidation. I'm fully expecting another leg lower. S&P 500, look at this. Rejects the diagonal perfectly all the way to the day. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. Lower highs here. Yes, higher lows, but ultimately just consolidation, a nice bear flag here to go to the downside. I should stream it, considering you had 17 kills from a plat game yesterday. Yeah, I did have a good game yesterday. I had a bunch, dude. I had a couple that were like 10 to 15 kills, but the 17 kill one was huge. That was a good game. Can't see anything bullish. Yeah, nothing is bullish. Like, nothing at all. In fact, should I stream it on Twitch or should I use YouTube? Because everyone follows me on YouTube. I mean, I guess I could, like, tweet out the Twitch stream, but... let's go to the NASDAQ real quick. So again, not trying to waste a lot of time here, but ultimately just consolidation more downside. I don't know how else to explain that. All three indexes are pretty much doing the same thing. Really, realistically, no signs of reversal, no signs of bottoming. And to be honest, guys, it's hard for me to believe that people are calling for bottoms and calling for bullishness when we have the worst. Well, really, we have the largest asset bubble in U.S. history. We have the worst macro environment for any sort of investing. And the housing market is literally about to pop. Yes, I will say when we bottom, it'll be when things are at the absolute worst. But if they're continuously getting worse, we have not bottomed yet. Nothing's even close. We're not even seeing a major reaction from stocks yet. I still think that there is a crash on the horizon. DXY, I saw a tweet today. Some idiot said that DXY was topping and rolling over. I want to ask you guys, does this look like this chart is topping and rolling over? Anybody think that this is rolling over? Okay, he's a jackass. There are people that are saying that this is rolling over, that the DXY is done because we've had one red day in a week. Guys, this is one of the most bullish charts I've ever seen. Fundamentally and technically, the DXY is extremely bullish. We have not hit resistance. Resistance is about 110, and I fully expect it to get hit before any type of pullback. When Apex stream? Would you guys rather me do it on YouTube or Twitch? Yeah, the DXY is 100% not topped out. 100%. Yeah, it ultimately is. Let's go to total. Total. I don't know how accurate this yellow line is. Honestly, it does appear to look like a breakout because you have altcoins that broke out, but obviously we can see that Bitcoin has rejected, closed under supply once again. Really not looking good for Bitcoin, but honestly, total doesn't look too terrible. I really need to deep dive into this kind of supply zone. I might need to redraw it, but for now, kind of looking like a. I'm just going to delete it for now. I'll have to do a deep dive and redo this because that's not how resistance acts. Total 2 again, alts kind of had a little bit of a relief rally. Very, very low volume here. Expecting maybe our upper yellow here to get hit before a rejection, but ultimately not looking too hot. Just another bear market relief rally. Total 3, this is where it gets interesting. And you guys have to remember, the only thing that's really breaking out is Ethereum. Everything else kind of looks like shit. Nothing else is moving in a way that's could even be remarked as bullish, and Ethereum is about to hit resistance. So this total 3 actually lines up better than both total 1 and 2 because the Ethereum breakout is offsetting both of those charts. Total 3 looks perfect. It looks like it's just retested resistance and will continue going lower. USDT.D. Now, some people are saying this broke down. This is not broken down yet. Looking at a daily here, where more or less we tested supply. We actually wicked below briefly, but again, it looks like we have a very large supply zone here. This diagonal could be slightly off, even, diagonals aren't perfect, but for now it looks like we held it. We're staying in demand, and this looks fine to me. This doesn't look like any sort of bearishness yet. A lot of consolidation here and should continue its way to the upside. You guys want me to? Oh, I see YouTube, Twitch, YouTube. All right, well, I'll try and live stream Apex on YouTube. Hopefully, it doesn't give me a lot of grief. Maybe we'll incorporate some kind of like crypto stuff in there, but I'm usually pretty focused when I play Apex. Very, very competitive. Matic is insane too. Yeah, but Matic crashed like 95%. Guys, you have to remember what crashed the hardest is going to pump the hardest when it has its relief rally. That's why a lot of these altcoins are rallying really hard, but most of them aren't really rallying at all. They're hardly moving. All right, let's get into Bitcoin. So, as stated earlier in the live stream, the weekly has rejected the 200 moving average again. This big white line here, ultimately with low volume. Now this is the Binance chart. This was due to wash trading through Binance because they had zero fees. So I'm going to go to Coinbase just to make it a little bit more accurate. So here you go. You can clearly see low volume here on this retest. And again, I'm anticipating that this is another low volume retest. We have earnings this week for a lot of big companies in the stock market, and it's anticipated that they'd be pretty bad. We also have, I believe, inflation in the UK. Inflation, kind of like CPI in the US, but inflation data in the UK this week. A lot of things that can drastically change the way this chart looks. And honestly, I don't think any sort of positivity from earnings or any really changes anything. We really haven't seen the effects of the last 6 to 8 months yet, because people still have money in their bank accounts. Once they stop, then you'll start seeing those earnings dwindle. YouTube much better from a fan perspective because it allows me to put stream on phone, minimize it, go about my work while I watch the stream. That you can actually do with Twitch. Yeah, you can actually do that with Twitch. I don't think you can do it with YouTube. But it seems like a lot of you guys want me to do it on YouTube, so I'll do it on YouTube. Plus, I already have this set up to live stream on YouTube. I don't know if I'll use my face cam though, because I put my forehead on my screen. But yeah, for those of you that are new, see we got quite the crowd today. We have a free Discord. You're more than welcome to join. A lot of people sharing ideas. Most of the Discord was bearish. A lot of my analysts were very bearish that were helping people kind of avoid FOMO. And like I said, link in description, link in the live chat, completely free. I did talk about my Patreon earlier. That is more or less teaching you how to trade, teaching you risk management, giving you private analysis. That, unfortunately, is not free, and that's through Patreon if you're interested in something like that. Yeah, Twitch is way better. Yeah, Twitch is. I do like Twitch for live streaming, especially like if I'm watching something, I get a text, I can like flip it up on my phone and like have the video open but send the text. I don't know why YouTube doesn't use that software yet. It seems like it's super goated. I don't know why they don't use that. But I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll connect to Twitch and see, because YouTube is mostly for the crypto stuff. But I'll post a link or something, or maybe I'll try Twitch, and if it's not what I want it to be, we'll do YouTube. I'm not sure yet. Twitch just seems like a little bit better in regards to like you can flip the thing open and still have it running while you're using other apps. It's just a better, in my opinion, it's better. Right, let's look at the daily. So daily, a lot of people probably longed on this breakout. It looks like we more or less rejected, really we broke through this area of supply, rejected the 200 weekly up here, and it sent us all the way back down. Closing here, so we can clearly see closing below this red supply zone would be retesting the bottom support here. For me, the most likely scenario is something like this. Literally going back all the way down, making another leg down. We have plenty of room, plenty of resetted, or not reset, but plenty of indicators that have reset to continue lower. We can see RSI. We have some very, very much bearish divergence here in RSI. Our RSI is much higher. We're failing to close higher. Yes, we have a higher wick, but to me, that's just a wick. Wicks don't really, especially when you have such volatility on the wick, it's not that great. Volume still pretty flat according to other candles. So yeah, I mean, essentially this was just a bear flag. It's still acting as a bear flag. Could it break out? Maybe, possibly. But for now, it's just acting like a bear flag. We've seen this over countless weeks, days, months of sideways price action with very flat volume that ended up, when volume came in, we just kept dumping. Every time large volume spikes came in, we kept dumping. There was no exhaustion, just bear flag after bear flag after bear flag, and that's why I haven't been too keen on longing anything, because the volume's not there for me to be confidently bullish. This kind of price action, this stair-stepping down, volume or price going up, volume stair-stepping down, especially over a weekend, that's not confidence to long. You should be looking to exit your trade when you see something like this. And this whole candle here was just a liquidity grab. This was to liquidate all the shorts, retest the 200, trap a bunch of longs that are up here. There are so many longs that are trapped if they're not liquidated yet, and ultimately give this move fuel so it can continue going lower. Coinbase failure, did you hear? I have not checked it yet. No, I know there's a lot of rumors that Coinbase is going to do all these different things, but until Coinbase actually does, I don't even use Coinbase. So I just have their chart because they have a lot of volume that runs through their exchange. But Bitcoin dominance, I mentioned last live stream, I'm not really too keen on this chart anymore. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Part of the reason for that is because of all the stablecoin growth. I think a lot of stablecoins are taking out Bitcoin dominance and making this chart irrelevant. To me, yes, altcoins are performing better than Bitcoin right now, but for the most part, a lot of altcoins dropped 90% and dominance is still ranging. Bitcoin only dropped 70%. So to me, a lot of this has to do with stablecoin growth. Like lots of stablecoins are being introduced to this space. You don't have a reliable unit of measure on this chart. So for now, I'm really not looking at it too keenly. But Ethereum does look decent. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, but again, I think this relief rally was needed. To be honest, I don't think we go past 1700 here. Daily here. This actually has decent volume. We can see that volume is going up. However, it's still not crazy high. It looks like, Ethereum might continue, hit this, reject, and go lower. Ultimately, this is going to follow Bitcoin. It really doesn't matter what Ethereum does at this point. It's going to follow Bitcoin. And even still, I wonder if this diagonal holds any value. Look at that. Very much a possible diagonal. Now, I'm not a big fan of diagonals, but this could have just been the final move up for Ethereum. Volume's still relatively low compared to some of the volume on these drops, and ultimately Bitcoin's rejecting. So it would not surprise me if Ethereum began to dump moving forward. Would I prefer to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum? I'm going to buy both. I'll buy both. Yeah, there's no reason not to. Both of them clearly have very strong relative strength. And you guys, you really shouldn't be focusing on other altcoins. You can easily make a 20, 30, 50x from longing or dollar cost averaging the potential bottom. All right, let's look at Ethereum to Bitcoin. Looks like we just retested our neckline, another area of confluence with what's happening with Ethereum. So you have a breakdown and a retest. Now, although I don't like an upward diagonal retest like this, it's still a breakdown and retest, and just more reliability that Ethereum should continue to the downside in the coming days to weeks. What I didn't do is go over Bitcoin on like the shorter term time frame, so I'm gonna open up a 4-hour, do that, and then maybe we'll rip some Apex. But for now, guys, I've been telling my students and a lot of people in Discord, once volume comes in, we will most likely dump. Volume came in, we actually closed below our supply zone here, and I'm very much expecting this to retreat all the way down to at least this diagonal, if not breaking below and retesting our area of demand at 19K. I'm not really expecting any sort of bullish scenario moving forward. This liquidity trapping gives us fuel to go to the downside, to make another leg down, something we needed. The sideways movement helps reset all of the daily and weekly indicators that were very much oversold. You can clearly see very, very oversold when we initially dropped. And I'm just not on the page that any of this is bullish. It hasn't been bullish. We broke down through the 200 weekly. We retested the 200 weekly, and it's going to continue to the downside. No, I really don't care for any altcoins other than Ethereum. Maybe Link, but that's it. Do you think see inflation going down without housing market crash? Probably not. Ethereum, my Ethereum target's like $400. I'm fully expecting Ethereum to drop very significantly from here. Very, very significantly. I'm not really expecting any of these coins to retain a lot of their value over the coming year. Especially with Bitcoin, I'm on the page that I believe Bitcoin could drop to 6K. Am I marrying that bias? Hell no. I'm going to DCA long before then. But I'm on the page that Bitcoin has the possibility to break 10K, and the next support is 6K. So for me, as much as I want to be macro bullish, which I'm like super long term, 10 years from now, Bitcoin will probably be 200, 500K, whatever. But in this period of recession, how on earth can anyone be bullish on a volatile speculative asset that has zero use case? As of right now, like, I'm just trying to give you guys the facts. Bitcoin's not used for anything right now. Nothing. Cash is king right now. Yeah, $400. No, probably $400 Ethereum in the next 2 months, 2-3 months. Absolutely. It was really funny. Like, so many people. I blocked so many people today. I knew today was the day. I knew it. I knew. I posted in the Patreon chat that, there's no reason to be bullish. There's no volume that's bullish. There's nothing that looks good. There's nothing that seems good. Earnings are this week. Today's the day. As soon as we hit resistance, it's done. Volume's going to come in and we're dumping. And lo and behold, I think I blocked like 100 people on Twitter today. Again, when I start, and I'll give you guys this, when I start getting hateful replies, when I start seeing, the Patreon message that's like, oh, I want a refund or whatever, and then when people start, FOMOing into resistance, which I called out yesterday, why are people getting bullish into resistance when we've seen this exact same scenario for the last 9 months? All of these signals, all of this overly hyped bullish bullshit. Now, I won't lie, there were a lot of people that were extremely bearish here, which I was one of them because we had the worst CPI data in 40 years. Why is that? But why is anyone like so hyped? The bull market's not back on. It's not coming back for a while. No, I don't think the bottom could be in 2 to 3 months. Ethereum could drop all the way to $80 again. Yeah, guys, I have no idea where the bottom is. Okay, I have a plan to begin dollar cost averaging around where I believe the bottom is, and if we continue to go lower, I get to scoop up at lower prices. If we go higher from there, then I bought the bottom. I have no intentions of going all in on a potential bottom. I dollar cost average. I play it safe. I'm very conservative with my buys. I buy more if we drop more. Again, I'm not someone that's like, oh, 13K is the bottom, all in. Like, no, that's the dumbest thing that you can do. Because if you're wrong, you're screwed. I have a short position. Sorry, man, I don't make trades for people. I can't. Is the bottom in the room with us now? Yeah. Most people are bearish. Participants are 2-to-1 shorts to longs right now. I don't know where you're saying that. You should go check out Twitter. Like, no joke. You should go check out Twitter and see the replies under all of my tweets. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how bullish people are right now. Like, I've never seen so much euphoria on one of the lowest volume pumps we've had in this market in a very long time. Like, absurd. It's crazy. All right, guys. I think I'm going to end it there. I've had kind of a shitty day today just with allergies and feeling sick. I think I am going to live stream Apex Legends here in a bit. I'll probably end this live stream and then just start another one. But if you're interested in watching, tune in. I mean, maybe you guys can ask me crypto questions if you want. I'll answer them. But yeah, probably could do that. Provide some content. Used to be Masters. I'm not like a pro or anything, but I am a competitive. I used to be a competitive Overwatch player. But yeah, guys, take it easy. And just remember, be patient. Use risk management.